All right. Now, again, we're adding and subtracting integers today. All right. It's page 84, questions 1 through 45. So I'm just going to kind of blow it up so we can see. Now, again, I don't mean to insult anybody on here, right? But again, sometimes kids make mistakes when we start doing positives and negatives. All right? But no one's going to make this mistake. 9 plus 3, 12, right? And again, it sounds kind of silly for them to ask you that question. But you have to remember now we're doing positives and negatives. No, just put the answer 12. I'm totally fine with that. All right? This is a matter of do you know how to do it? All right? They're going to use small numbers. All right? Now, again, this one I want you to change. All right, so on your paper, I would want you to write it like this. -4 minus 2. Does everybody understand this now? Last year, we tried to teach you that when you have a negative and a positive next to each other, it's always a what? It's always a minus or a negative. Is everybody good with that? Now, I learned this by saying this. Negatives are what you owe. Positives are what you have. So how I figured this out was, I said, listen to me. If I owe my dad 4 and I owe my mom 2, that means I owe what? I owe 6, right? You're okay. I owe 6. Does everybody see how, if you think in terms of money, it makes so much more sense? Does that make sense? So a negative is what you owe, and a positive is what you have. Now look, there's 45 problems up here. That gives us lots of opportunity for me to make sure everybody knows what they're doing. All right, but right now I'm just going to kind of explain things. And all I want you to do is really listen hard to what I'm saying. All right, because if you can do positives and negatives, you can do the whole chapter, honestly. It's really simple. All right? So now let's take a look at number 3. Again, I want everybody to write on their paper. We have to change this. It's going to be what? 7 minus 9. All right, that's what I want you to write on your paper, because we're never going to write plus a negative. We're never going to write plus a negative. All right? So that means you have $7 and you owe your mom $9. So what does that mean? That means you owe your mom $2. Now, again, I want you to ask me right now, Jack, does that make sense to you so far, what we're saying? Yep. Now, again, it's much easier for me to teach you at the beginning than at the end. We're doing easy problems because you're training your brain how to think about numbers when there's positives and negatives. You hear me? This is going to be easy. But you're going to make careless mistakes if you're not thinking properly. All right? So take a look now at question number 4. So this means you owe your mom $3, but you have what? 6. She wants her money back. So you have to pay her 3, which means you have 3 left. That's how simple integers are. I don't know why people make it so complicated. You don't have to put plus 3 because the positive is understood to be there. Everybody with me on that? All right, now again, like I said, it's easier for me to teach you at the beginning than at the end. Good, I'm glad. Tell me. I know, that's the biggest mistake kids make. When you get to advanced math, just because I say plus doesn't mean I add. And just because I say minus doesn't mean I subtract. Right. 6 minus 3. You with me? Because I owe 3 and I have 6. All right? So now let's take a look at number 5. Number 5 is not even a thought for us anymore. 7 plus 8 is definitely 15. All right. Now for question number 6, Carly, hold on 1 second. I want you to make sure that you write it as what? How would I rewrite this? Right? Yes, that's exactly correct. So tell me what that is. No, that's not it. But now listen what you made your mistake on. Listen to me carefully. This right here means you owe, right? Which you said that perfectly. So this means you owe your mom $1. You hear me? This means you owe your dad what? You with me? Yes. Now, what type of 13, though? Right. So if you owe your mom 1 and you owe your dad 12, that means you owe 13.
So, wouldn't it be easier just to say,
If it was an easier way to do it, I would tell you.
well, you could be like negative 1 and negative
No,
1.
no, nope. I don't want you doing that. That's not how your brain should think when you're doing advanced math. I want you to think of owing money. You owe your mom 1 and you owe your dad 12. That means you owe what? 13. Everybody's good with money. Everybody.
Oh,
That's why it's easiest to do with money. All right? A negative means you owe. A positive means you have. All right? And again, listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you because it's super important. All right? You should be able to look at the numbers and understand whether you're adding them or subtracting them. So basically the rule is what? If you have different signs, you subtract them. If you have the same sign, you do what? You add them. But I don't want to teach it to you that way. I want you to just know, look, on number 7, Thomas, what does this mean right here? That's correct. That means you owe your mom $25. Then you look in your pocket, Thomas, and how much money do you have? You have $10. So you have to pay your mom back. So if you pay your mom back, how much do you owe her? Say it. Yes, you owe her 15. Now, to me, again, guys, listen to me. To me, that just makes sense. Aiden, does that make sense? You understand what I'm saying? That I wrote it just like that, negative 15.
no.
Think about it. Right? Now, again, listen to what I keep going to say this over and over and over and over and over. If it doesn't make sense, it's no value. You understand me, right? Does everybody understand? You owe $25 and you found $10 in your pocket. So you have to go give that $10 to the person that you owe, which means that you're going to owe that person another what? 15. You don't give somebody $10 and then owe them 35. Everybody with me? All right? All right, now, 8, I don't like this. I want you to rewrite it as what? That's exactly right. Now, I have kids who miss that. Right, because they're confused about positives and negatives. Now, can I really help you with 31 minus 20? No, you got to think back to first grade when you did that. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you, right? But kids, because they don't understand numbers, all of a sudden we start doing positives and negatives, and then they forgot what 31 minus 20 was. And of course, 31 minus 20 is what? Yeah, we don't even have to think about that, right? That's why I don't like the plus minus. I think it's a dumb rule. I think it's a dumb way to teach kids. So I don't teach it to you that way. Positive means you have, negative means you what? Oh. Right? All right, let's carry on. Okay. So now, up here, guys, look right here what it says. We're adding A plus B. All right? So number 9, here's what I want you to write. 5 plus negative 17. But am I really supposed to write plus a negative?
No.
No, so it's really just what? 5 minus 17. Yes, exactly. I don't even really want you to do plus a negative. If you see plus a negative, you should automatically make it a what? A minus. Is everybody with me? Now, who's having trouble now? All right, I want everybody to write down the answer. Everybody write down the answer. Don't say it. Everybody write down the answer to 5 minus 17. Write it on your paper. And then we're going to go around the room and you're going to tell me what you got. And if you missed it, I'm going to slap you on the back of the head. So put a little pressure on it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Lots of pressure. Well, I slap really hard. All right. Be a little nervous. All right. What did you get? 12. All right, what'd you get? Don't change your answer. What'd you get? 23. What'd you get? 12. What did you get? 12. What'd you get? And I want you to think on your own. Don't tell me you don't know. What's 5 minus 17?
Oh, wait, which one?
Next, go. 12. You sure? 12. What did you really get?
No, it says it right here.
Jack, what did you get? Really, what did you change your answer?
No.
What did you get?
I got negative 12.
Wow, negative 12. Why would you, everybody else is saying 12 and you're saying negative
I
12.
did negative 20.
What kind of sense does that make? Yes, it does make sense because that's the, yes. So you're the only one that's not swatted in the back of the head. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? I ask you one simple question. 5 minus
I had
17,
-12.
and you're telling me it's 12.
Oh,
Because now, come on, whoa, that gave me a lot of information here. A lot of information. Listen to me. Hey, stop and listen for a second. If you have $5
Now I get it.
and you have to give your mom 17, you mean to tell me you got $12 in your pocket?
I thought
No, you don't. I don't care if you would give your mom 17. That's what we're learning. That's how we're learning it. You have $5 and you owe somebody 17. So you're going to pay them back the 5 that you have, which means you're going to owe them 12. Yes. The answer was negative 12. Now, yes, some of you guys need to slap yourself in the back of the head. All right, say, wake up.
I thought it was like.
No, listen to me. Hey, now, Gavin, I'm gonna tell you, this is not just for Gavin, but this is for everybody. Listen, I don't want you saying what you did incorrectly. I don't care how you did it wrong. You just learned how to do it right. So if you say how to do it wrong, that might stick with you. Don't do that. Just listen to me. You're supposed to make mistakes right now. You're learning it. All right? So I said, what's 5 minus 17? If you agree it's negative 12, there's no question. You agree that 5 minus 17 is negative 12. Then there is no question. I don't care how you did it incorrectly. No buts. I mean it. You got to listen to me. Take my word for it. I promise you. I promise you. The idea is that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, you better get number 10 right now. All right? So again, quiet, please. Come on now. Don't embarrass me. 8 minus 8.
Negative. What?
Negative.
All right, yes, that is correct. It is 0. So give yourself a check now. Listen, guys, honestly, listen, it is a good idea if you made a mistake to put an X, and not that, because what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep track of how well you know something.
Well, like, I got 0. But
Then you have nothing to
I'm
ask
confused.
me. How can you be confused when you got the right answer?
Because I thought it was like the difference.
No, stop. 8 minus 8 is what? Come on. There's nothing to think about. I said, what's 8 minus 8? And you're asking me to explain that. All right, we don't need to. All right, here we go. Negative 4 plus negative 16, but I don't like that. So we're going to write it as negative 4 minus 16. Now, your job is to really try to get this one correct. Think about it. And think about the way I tried to explain it to you. And now we're going to go around the room again. All right? And I really want you to get this one right. Come on, jump in your seat and get this one correct. We're at negative 4 minus 16. All right, because you got it right, you were the only one, you get to go first. What do you think the answer is?
I got negative 20.
And what did you get?
Negative 20.
Hold up. Thomas, what did you get?
I got negative
Good. What'd you get? Okay, so much better now. Much, much, much better. We're almost there. So now the people that got negative 12, listen to me. This says you owe your mom 4 and you owe your dad 16. So if you owe your dad 4 and you owe your dad 16, that means you what? You owe 20, or you do what? You add them, even though it says minus. You see why kids have trouble. I'm telling you now, you got to listen. Just because it says minus doesn't mean you subtract now. We're getting to advanced math. You don't say, because it's minus, I always subtract. That's what your mistake is. Sometimes you add, sometimes you what? Subtract. If they're both negative, you do what? You add them. If one's positive and one's negative, you what? You subtract them. That's the rule. But I want you to know that intuitively. All right? Think in terms of money. That's how we do that. All right? Okay, so now number 12. So you're on the football team. You gain 8 yards. What is that, a positive or a negative? Plus 8. Then you lose 13. That's a what? Minus 13. All right? So what was the result? When you gained 8 and lost 13, that's another good way. Those of you guys who like sports. Positives moving forward, negatives moving back. So what's 8 minus 13?
Negative 5.
What did you get? Product? Good. You good now? All right. Thomas? Come on, Thomas, hurry up. You sure? You didn't just listen to everybody else say, well, everybody else said negative 5, so I'm going to say negative 5. Did you do that? All right. You got it. Nice try, Thomas. Negative 5, right? Negative 5. 8 to 13 is 5 when you're subtracting, Thomas. All right, very good work. All right, now again, you're trying to just measure how well you're doing. All right? So now, I want everybody to look at 13. All right, we're going to go around the room now. All right, we'll start with you, Carly. Now you got to think about it for a second. Negative 16 plus 7. Nope, that's not what it says. That means you owe your mom 16. And you have what? And you have 7. That's a 7. Think carefully, guys. Hey, listen, everybody should have the answer. So number 13, write it down on your paper. Good. So what do you think, Carly?
I don't know if it's correct.
Listen to me, girl. I don't care. I want you thinking.
Is it negative 23?
Okay, so now let's think about it. All right? So that's not a bad answer, negative 23. But listen to what I'm saying. You owe me $16. And you have 7. Now, you pay me back the $7. Yes. Think about it, right, girl? You with me?
I did my math wrong.
That's okay. That's all right. Listen, I tell kids all the time, I don't care about the arithmetic. I care whether or not you're supposed to add them or subtract them. Does everybody hear me on that?
Yeah.
Right? If you thought it was negative 10 or you thought it was negative 8, okay, you know what you're doing. You just got to be careful. All right, Carly? But the important part is you understand, right? Okay, very important. So now everybody's doing 14, and yes.
So,
I would want you to rewrite it as what?
negative 5 minus.
Yes. So what is that?
So would it be negative 6?
You're awesome. Now that you almost said that as a question, right? I would like you to tell me the answer is. Yeah, be confident, negative 6. And that's what I'm trying to tell Carly also. It doesn't matter if you're right or you're wrong, Gavin. It really doesn't. All right, the idea is that you're getting a little better as we go down the page, honestly. All right, everybody's going to take a shot at it. Negative 6. All right, 15. That one's easy. We're not even doing that one. 13. All right, everybody put 13 down. Okay, Jack, you're up. No, I'll let you do next, okay? What is that? You're up. What's negative 7 plus 8?
It's 1.
Wow, I'm proud of you. Pat yourself on the back. Good job, buddy. You didn't have to think much about that. That's good. Listen, that's understanding what we're talking about. All right, that's understanding. All right, Carter, let me look at 17 for you. Yeah. Okay, this one's too easy for you, but how would you rewrite it? Yes, 10 minus 3. Carly, and you tell me if you're not sure.
I have a question on 16.
Good for you, kiddo.
Would it be negative 1 or is it just
So listen to me. If you owe me 7 and you have 8, when you pay me back my 7, do you still owe me 1 or do you have 1? You have 1. Do you agree with me? Right. Now the other thing, watch this, Carly. Everybody look up on the board for number 16. You could rewrite this. Now please pay attention to what I'm saying up here on the board. Come on, this is for you too. This right here and this right here, I can change the order. What's it?
Oh,
Yeah, see how you do that? See how that's 8 minus 7? Because the 8 is still positive, right? So sometimes that's what I used to do. I used to switch them around. Yeah, you can do that. That's a very good technique. And that'll help you sometimes. Okay? So now, again, I'm at 10 minus 3, which I don't care about that. Who was supposed to do this one? That's easy, 7, right? I don't care about that. You get to do the next one, though. 18, Carter. Think about it, please. And before you say the answer, I want you to double check yourself. What is it?
you have $2.
Uh-huh.
And you always have $20.
That's right.
Then when you pay $2, it would be negative 18.
Guys, that is perfect. 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 Negative 18. Nice work. Yes. All right, we're going around the room now. All right, now what I want you to do is, remember, I want you to rewrite this as negative 12 minus 5, right? Okay, so Aiden. So tell me what this means now. Think carefully.
So if you owe your parents $12, then you owe them $5.
That's how easy. Simple. Good job. Negative 17. I like that a lot. All right, Jack. You're up. Yes, it is. Very good work, buddy. Negative 3. Carly, are you still good?
Yeah.
All right, please tell me, Carly, if you're not sure about something. You hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Gavin, you tell me, buddy. You're up, 21. So we would write this as, again, negative 13 minus 6.
Negative 19.
Good job, buddy. Very good. All right, I'm feeling good about this now. Negative 19. Okay. This one's too easy, but you tell me anyway. 30. You did right.
I did it wrong.
Yes. 39. All right, I don't care about that, right? And again, the point is they're trying to see if they can mess with you because some kids make mistakes when they're doing positives and negatives. They forget how to do the easy ones. All right? Yep. Okay, so you're up. 23.
23 is, negative 16.
Yes, very nice. Good mental math. Good mental math. Very nice. All right, that's what we want. All right, negative 16. Now, again, guys, if you're not sure, no reason to sit there.
Oh, I get it.
Right? If you made a mistake, you're trying to correct your own mistake first. All right? Layden, you're up. 24.
Okay, never mind.
Now, I do want you to rewrite that as 35 minus 50. So use your best mental math on this.
Okay, would it be negative 25?
Close.
Oh, wait, no.
Now, you're subtracting, right? So what's 50 minus 30?
50 minus, oh yeah.
And then 20 minus 5.
15.
Positive or negative?
Is it negative?
Yes, it is. Negative 15. All right, very good. Now, did you understand how I did the subtraction, right?
Yeah.
Instead of the biggest mistake is to put 25. But that's why I tell kids do 50 minus 30 first, and then subtract the 5. All right?
Oh, yes. I know what 28 is.
Okay, hold up. Okay. 25, Thomas. You're awesome, buddy. Very nice work. Very nice. Good mental math. You owe 81 and you owe 7. Right? Right? Okay, Carly, here we go for you, girl. But now this one's too easy for us. So we're going to rewrite it, right? You see what I mean? It's just 28 minus 3. And what's 28 minus 3? Wait a minute now. Think about what you just said. You have $28. You give me 3. What is that, Carly? Yes. All right. All right, Carly, you got the next one, 27. What? All right, I'll let you do it. Shh, shh, shh. I'll let you do it. We're doing good today, guys. Carly, listen to me. You are a good job, girl. I'm very proud of you on that. Now, Carly, listen to me. I would want you to do mental math, though. Let's practice mental math, okay? Are you adding them or subtracting them? Subtracting, right? So now, I want you to go 70 minus 10 minus 5. Well, now listen to me. Yes, 55, but listen to me. I don't try, that wasn't bad. I don't want you to be nervous, but I just want you to think about it as just like 10 minus 5. You with me on that? All right. So negative 55. I'm still happy with you, okay? But I want you to practice your mental math, okay? Even though that's excellent. Okay, Jack, I'll let you. What's this one? Wow, Jack, I'm proud of you, buddy. Negative 80, because technically this is negative 18 minus 62. So if they're both negative, you add them. Very nice work, buddy. Very nice. All right, negative 80. All right, back up here. Carter. Now we're doing what? We're adding, right? Yes, very smart. Very smart. Everybody happy with negative 14 on that? Carly, remember, tell me now. You hear me, girl? All right. Everybody, if you're having trouble, now's the time to speak up. You happy so far? You getting it all? All right. So this was 6 minus 20, which was negative 14. All right. Now over, yes, I'll let you, you're up.
Okay. Negative 8 minus 21.
What's that? Hey, girl. Come on, come on, come on.
1 plus 8.
Now you got distracted, so you're not thinking clearly. I want you to look at that carefully, set yourself, and do it like I told you.
Oh, negative 29.
Yes. See? Now you understand what I'm saying about being distracted, right? It messed you up. So right off the bat, you can tell, when you get distracted, you're going to say something crazy without focus what we're doing. Ignore people around you. Learn. That's what you're here for. That was very good, though, by the way. Negative 29. Very nice. Okay, here we go. No, Carter. Did you do? You did. Yeah, okay. So Aiden. All right. So now it's negative 45 plus 32. Are we adding them or subtracting them? Why do you think we're adding? Because it says plus, right? But that's incorrect. You owe them what? And you only have what? Thank you. Do your mental math. Yeah, look at that. Come on, man. That was easy. Easy, easy, easy. Negative 13. Good job. Now, what I need you to do is you have to listen to the video, all right, because it'll help you, all right? And jumping in the middle might be kind of hard, okay? So here we go. 32. Let's talk about it. It says the temperature dropped 17 degrees in 6 hours. If it was negative 3 and it dropped 17, what is the temperature? Come on. You're at -3 and you drop 17 degrees. What would the temperature outside be?
Oh, okay. -20.
Yay, good job. Very nice. Thinking carefully on these problems. Thinking carefully. All right. Now, honestly, guys, listen, I think I've done a fantastic job. All right. So you're welcome. All right. Your homework now, you've got to do 33 through 45. Now, listen, we still have, look how much time we have, guys.
Oh, we have a lot of.
We have like 12 minutes. You can finish this right now. I want you quiet. I want you quiet. And I want you to try to finish this. Shh. I mean it now. What you need? Picture. Oh, that's right. So, all right.